Раз. Проверим звук. Так, вроде звуки есть. Надеюсь, плюс-минус нормальный. Хороший, пока не освоен. Всем добрый вечер. Сегодня у нас Genshin, 53-й стрим. Будем продолжать проходить миссию с тем обезумевшим ученым бессмертным, который пытался Хиличурла переделать. Собственно говоря, он его отчасти переделал. Вот. По стриму где-то около часа. Ну что, погнали? Любопытно, там в прошлый раз я закончил поговорить с малышом Мэном. Нам нужно, да. Он сбежал, этот Хиличурл. И нам теперь за ним нужно идти. Вот. Я тут слегка вышел из этой миссии. Там нужно через этот помещение, так сказать, заходить в этот подпространство, не знаю, как это называется. Вот. Поэтому погнали. Что тут еще у нас? Это закрыто. Ладно. Да, там же ивент стартанул. Я надеюсь, сегодня мы пройдем эту миссию. Я смогу в следующий раз пройти ивентик по Геншину. Ну, а там посмотрим, понятное дело. Так, параллельно всякие цветы пособираем. Why not? Надо бы заняться прокачкой персонажей. Я хочу заменить Делюка на Дехью, но пока это. Ее надо качать сначала. У меня не было времени посидеть, поиграть, повкачать ее. Ух ты. Он сидит, балдеет на краю. Подожди, не прыгай. Нет, не надо. Задумался. Мы нашли его.
Bear, stop! It's me! It's Papa! Whatever you saw, it was all a trick. An illusion. I told you, we're in a fairy tale world now. Nothing here is real. Please, Bear, come back. It's time to go back.
А что он увидел? Расскажите нам.
Bear?
Он вернулся к прежнему состоянию.
How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me. Surely. Come, Bear. We have to go home now. Papa's here to take you home, all right?
Подожди, с ним что-то не так. Он прыгнуть хочет по-любому. Держите его. Нет. Ты смотри-ка.
Papa, I can't take it.
Please, Bear. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa!
Сейчас он маску снимет. Нам покажет, что под маской? Нам не показали. Цель находится где-то в этой области. Как мы оказались в помещении обратно. Я до конца обезумел там. Что случилось? У меня был обморок. Помню, как Кариберт снял маску, а потом...
Traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together. Wait, no.
Радость?
Why am I still calling you Traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some time now.
Знаешь, кто я?
I suspected it was you. Oh, from the beginning. I had to talk to you to be sure.
Но мы никогда не встречались прежде.
Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In
Высокого
any
положения.
case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. Ida is the name of a servant I once had.
О,
My
так
real
он...
name is Clotar.
Клотho.
Clotar Alberich.
И? Альберих?
You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call a sinner. It was one and the same. I am positive now. It's the power of the abyss, isn't it? Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes.
Что все-таки случилось с Карибертом?
That is no business of yours.
Нифига себе, я тебе помогал, и не мое дело? Охренел, что ли?
A sinner. Yes. Salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate.
Опять этот термин. Плетение судьбы. Это существо и правда было из бездны.
Sinister. Dangerous. Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the abyss. How ridiculous.
Что ты
We once
узнала
believed that
такого обо
you
мне?
would bring new strength and hope to Conria. To us, you were the abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension. And the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. We looked to you to take us there. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Princess of Conria.
Ничего себе. Что-то тут это...
What did he just call me?
Ох, нифига себе.
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
Очень любопытно.
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake!
А, в итоге я все время без сознания был, да?
Traveler? Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious?
Да
I
много
checked
что
the ley
произошло.
lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness?
Основателя Ордена Бездны Альбериха? Нифига
You
себе.
mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him.
Получается, его
After
сестра
100
помогала.
years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life.
Моя сестра приняла его сторону, не так ли? Мэри, ты что царапаешь? У меня киса решила поцарапать стену. Моя сестра приняла его сторону, не так ли?
You could say that. She wouldn't be the Abyss Order's princess otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
Мне нужно рассказать вам одну историю. Ваши слова погрузили Дайслефа в глубокие
So you
раздумья.
saw her memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the loom of fate did indeed rear its head during that time.
Но учитывая, что есть дерево, которое хранит все знания, почему нет?
Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert,
Почему не
and what
могли
happened to
увидеть
him.
воспоминания?
And yet your
Кажется,
sister never
логично.
breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that she decided to go down this path?
Я тоже хотел бы знать. Но ясно одно.
Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began.
Кстати,
What is it?
нужно узнать, что закопано в этом поле.
The field? What does that have to do with anything?
Да он в грибы сажал эти.
You mean
Wait.
here? Well, let's start digging and see.
Да, давай посмотрим. Через некоторое время вы в Дайнслиф обнаруживаете что-то там.
Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
Да, можешь открыть
A
глаза.
male and female skeleton, buried together.
А,
Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here?
я думаю, что останки мужчины...
That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich finally found a way to rid himself of the curse.
Возможно.
This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think, and to search my memories for some missing pieces. We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come with us, you know.
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Кто он? А,
Who's he?
ты имеешь в виду...
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity.
А,
I need
мне
to
ты не
confirm
скажешь
some
об
other
этом, да?
details before I can be sure. If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
What
Ну
do you mean
ладно.
that he saw the traveler? How is that possible?
Это же просто воспоминания.
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is
Тип про
he?
грешника, да. Я тоже уже догадался. Грешник.
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh?
Да, Пайман, еще кое-что.
What is it?
Я соскучился по тебе.
Huh?
Опа, я завершил эту миссию. Неплохо, неплохо. В итоге потребовалось 2 часа 15 минут, чтобы ее пройти. Опа, мне еще что-то дали. А, я задание архонтов прошел. Найс. И дали еще шарик. В итоге у меня 1 шарик. Да их не выпало. Можно оружие как-нибудь попробовать потом пофармить. Но мне надо поиграть помимо основной этой. Так, это я завершил. Мантикору я буду играть в следующий раз. Сейчас я хочу выполнить, наверное, вот этот ивент. Да, погоним на него, посмотрим, что да как. Ну, миссия была любопытная, кстати, мне там что-то пришло. Достижение. Куча достижений. Так, нам нужно Манштадт, понятно. Оп. Ух ты, как украсили, красота какая. Кстати, да, я не заметил, здесь елочки с вертушками. А если дунуть, а вертушки не крутятся. Очень жаль, очень жаль. Хотелось бы, чтобы они вертелись. Очень разных разговоров. А вот и миссия.
Good day, you two. It's nice to see you here at this festive time.
So, got any jobs for us?
I'm afraid I'd struggle to find you any commissions in the near future. With the arrival of the Windbloom Festival, the only task most Mondstadters are busy with is preparing gifts for their loved ones, but it's customary to do this oneself without assistance. Think of this period as the off-season for the Mondstadt branch of the Adventurers Guild.
Ну, я без вас задание
Spring
найду.
is here, love is in the air, and everyone wants to relax and enjoy themselves. Even the cats at the tavern next door have been getting lovey-dovey with one another recently.
Ew, gross.
Что тебе не нравится?
You know
Кошки?
that feeling you get when you burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out, only to get there just in time to see the last 2 glasses snatched away right from under your nose by a couple of pesky lovebirds? That's what this feels like.
Какая интересная метафора.
Perhaps you two could simply take this chance to...
Traveler, Paimon, thank goodness I found you.
О, Сахароза.
There's something I need your help with.
Woo! Sucrose?
Ура, нужна помощь.
What is wrong with you? That's no way to greet a friend we haven't seen in so long.
No, not help like in the Windbloom sense. It's just... How do I explain?
Go ahead, Sucrose. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway.
Нечем. Это тебе нечем заняться.
Okay,
А я всегда найду чем
here's the
заняться.
situation. I've been appointed as the Windbloom Festival's special ambassador by the Knights of Favonius this year.
Посланница куда?
My task is to do good deeds for people during this festival of gratitude and love.
Nice one.
А, это называется не посланник, а волонтер.
Anyway,
They spun an empty bottle donated by Angel's Share inside a circle with all our names on it. Whoever's name the bottle stopped at got chosen.
Чистая случайность. Странный способ.
I think so too.
Мне
But
кажется, козла
everyone said that
опущения
it was
просто
to make
искали.
it fair, so everyone had an equal chance to become the special ambassador. The thing is, I'm not great at dealing with people, so I was really daunted by it at first. But I'm still glad that I got this role.
Да.
Luckily,
Назвали
I came
громко
up with a
титул
way to spur myself on,
и
which
разводят
has
всех.
helped. Have a look.
На халявную работу. Так, бутылка.
is that a
Подтвердить.
test tube?
Это пробирка.
Yep, every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect everyone's breaths of joy.
Но это как минимум не гигиенично.
Fascinating. Are you gonna use them in your research?
Yes. I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation. With any luck, I'll be able to produce something truly miraculous.
Например, особо сладкий закатник.
Darn, now Paimon's hungry. Wait, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Мелкий проглот.
Actually, I meant something even more exciting than that. I can't say for sure until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis, though. Alchemists mustn't make claims they can't live up to. Anyway, I'm still missing one final breath of joy.
Oh, is that all you need help with? That's easy. Just treat Paimon to a sweet madame. Then you'll get your last breath of joy.
Полная пробирка запаха цыпленка.
Hey, come on! Paimon's doing her best to help, okay? So, does it need to be more like official or ceremonious or something?
No, joy isn't measured in those terms at all. Let me put it this way. Have you ever planted a fruit seed and cared for it while it grows?
Да?
In the same way that those tender, sweet fruits are the product of your time and effort. The
Ну, я
amount of
посадил
joy
их в
drawn from an
горшке в этом,
experience
в
is
чайнике,
positively
безмятежности. Они
correlated
там
to the
растут сами по
degree of
себе.
hardship overcome during it. For example, in my case, I would say that to experience a statistically significant amount of joy, I'd have to do something like spend 6 months developing a medicine formula to a point where it was finally consistently effective.
Ты там марихуану,
Similarly,
что ли, выращиваешь?
in order to collect a significant amount of joy from other people,
Или это
I have to
веселящий газ?
find
Во.
ways to do something sufficiently challenging on their behalf.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Long story short, you want us to help you find people for you to help.
Да, но все там своими делами заняты.
Oh, that's pretty tough given that it's the Windbloom Festival and all.
Oh, I figured since you're such experienced travelers, you might have some ideas. But if even you don't know how to approach this...
Сдаваться рано.
Yes, you're right.
Well, if he's in, then Paimon will help too. With the talking, anyway. But, if things don't work out, can Paimon still get that CV dam?
Да, точно мел
Come on,
спрыгнул.
Traveler, this is a festival of gratitude and love, after all.
Как
What
в нее
could you
входит?
refuse?
Она сама как маленький
Excuse me,
цыпленок.
Sucrose? Could I borrow you for a second? Package for you.
Посылка, смотри-ка.
Sure. Be right back.
Ладно.
Wait, is that who Paimon thinks it is? That's Kale, right? When did she arrive in Mondstadt?
О, из Сумеру сюда приехал. Так-то далековато. И пошла, и пошла.
Hi!
Давай. Так, праздник ветряных цветов. Первый. Прибытие чужеземцев. Вот.
Kale! Hey!
Oh, hey you guys. What are the chances?
You were staring into space just now. Something the matter?
No, don't worry. I'm fine. I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir shop over there. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious. Almost like a
Что за
prophecy.
пророчество?
If you
Читай.
can do these things, you may light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing.
А что выполнить?
And what does these things refer to?
Find a flower that is not of this world. Find a guide who will never get lost. Find one who would never lie. Find a legend that never
Сложная
ends.
загадка.
So, 4 things in total. Here, have a look. I asked a lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything about any paper slips.
Можем попробовать спросить у нашего друга. Сахарозы.
Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but what's the name of that storybook you just mentioned? Oh, it was called The Boar Princess. That is strange. I've read that book.
А то
and
есть ты
it
стояла
sounds
и
like that note you
подслушивала за
found
нами?
has no relation to the story at all.
И никого это не
Do
смущает?
you know her?
А,
Paimon do the honors. Kale, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Aphonius. And Sucrose, meet Kale. She's a trainee forest ranger from Sumeru's Avidia Forest.
Hello. Hi.
две молчуни встретились. Хотя начали болтать вполне нормально.
This is getting awkward fast. They're both so shy.
So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy? Could it be real? Without having done any research, I couldn't comment definitively.
Давай изучать, в чем проблема.
But if you want my subjective opinion, I don't think that it's a nasty prank or anything.
Почему?
The only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or children, of course. I'm sure that whoever put this prophecy there would understand that. Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence? I can't imagine anyone being so cruel.
That's a great take. I love it. Exactly. Who would want to hurt a child's feelings?
Да, посмотри на Пайман.
So, what do you think the blessing is,
Ребенок-проглот.
Sucrose?
If I had to guess, maybe a fairy that can make people's wishes come true or something? I haven't read many fairy tales, so this is pure speculation. With no other information on hand or prior research to compare against, I'm afraid it might not even be worth considering.
Так давай уже исследовать. Болтайте попусту.
Her guesswork is really good, though. I want to pick her brain some more. But will she find it annoying if I keep asking her questions? We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time?
Хочешь найти светильник блаженства? Звучит, конечно, такое себе предложение.
Yes. I mean, if possible.
Then, what would you wish for, Kale?
I'd wish for a better personality.
Uh-huh.
Разработчики тебе в помощь. Они помогут тебе характер изменить.
You can't waste it on that. You've got a great personality already. That's very kind of you. But if you know me like I do... Kale! I know that voice. It's...
Кто это? У вас всех глаза одинаковые. О, кстати, да, она же говорила, что у нее это... Эмбер, подруга какая-то там.
You're way earlier than I expected. I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are sharp, or I'd have missed you.
Amber! Have you been doing well? Did you finish all the pita pockets I brought you last time?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them.
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon? Have you
Ну,
picked
тебе не
a
дали
monster
Пайман.
before?
И одной питы. Обделили, так сказать.
A long time ago, I had a lot of help from a lot of people here in Mondstadt. So ever since my Elazar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to Mondstadt and tell them all the news that I've been cured.
Замечательно.
Thanks.
If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Kale for a walk around town? I'd like to show her some of the places she didn't get to see last time.
Of course. Fine by me.
Sure, go right ahead. Sorry, Amber. I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so I can't go with you just yet.
Oh, that's
Еще
all right.
какой-то спутник.
In that
Ничего
case, you
себе.
guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to ask for some time off.
Oh, okay.
Time off. А не day off.
Traveler
Кажется, day off.
Sucrose, could you look after Kale for now? I'll come get her later and take her out. There's
Или она
still a whole bunch of people I need
несколько
to
хочет
introduce
дней
her
взять.
to.
Sure. No problem.
Положись на нас.
Awesome. See you later then.
Перчатки у меня модные.
You all right there,
Что не
Kale?
так?
You look kinda disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little shy today. Don't worry about me.
А, ну не в лесу, чувствовать себя не в
Amber
своей
wants to
тарелке.
introduce me to more of her friends. Am I gonna be able to cope? I've only met Sucrose so far, and I'm already struggling to make conversation. I wish I had a little more self-confidence. Then I'd find it much easier to make friends with people. It's nearly time! Let's go to the gate and see if they've arrived.
Они даже не друг. Она говорила про друга, а тут они. Тайнари в гости пришарахался. Он же ее наставник. Или еще кто-нибудь. Любопытно даже кто. Сейчас узнаем. И это Тайнари, я был прав. А, еще и этот, смотри-ка. Как его... Я забыл, как его зовут. Сайна, о.
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long time since you last came to Mondstadt.
А он вообще здесь бывал, что ли?
Because it is the true Great Vayu Viastra. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't get it. View, Vayu, and also Mahamatra, Vayu Viastra.
Это так пошутить хотел, что ли? Не зашло вообще никак.
Whew, am I glad to see you. And who's this young lady?
Master, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. We just met. Sucrose, this is my teacher, Tainari. He's a highly respected forest watcher in Sumeru, and he's also a very famous botanist.
Kale's exaggerating. I'm Tainari. Pleased to meet you.
So you have a teacher as well. The pleasure is all mine, Tainari, sir.
Yep, he's extremely knowledgeable too. And this is General Mahamatra Sino of the Sumeru Academia. He's really famous in Sumeru as well.
Greetings. Though if I might say so, we're purely here for personal reasons. You needn't be unduly concerned with our official positions. And Kale, there's no need to use my full title. Sino is fine. Or sir, if you absolutely must.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity. Just to keep Kale company on her vacation.
Как они хорошо персонажей из других земель полетают
Kale is very important
в
to
мир.
us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long, treacherous journey to Mondstadt.
Я к тому, что они не обитают локально там в Сумеру и никуда не выходят от этого. Mondstadt, я думаю, скоро с Лией так будет. И Винодзума, может, что еще.
What about your work, though? What if something bad happens while the General Mahamatra's away?
Их же
There
там
should be no
несколько.
issues. I have left my duties in the hands of my subordinates, and two especially reliable helpers.
Oh, Sucrose. What were you saying about you having a teacher as well?
I was just going to mention that I think we're in a somewhat similar situation. I'm an assistant to Mr. Albedo, Mondstadt's genius alchemist.
Причем Mondstadt гениального алхимика. Она
Genius is an unnecessary epithet. It will serve only to leave an
но здесь
exaggerated
перевели как
impression of
просто
me in the minds of
гениального
our guests.
алхимика.
Mr. Albedo, but it is an objective truth.
Hey, Albedo's here too! Great! The more the merrier!
Еще толпа собралась уже. Все знакомятся, обмениваются любезностями.
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bioalchemy, what do you know about the antitoxic properties of the calla lily?
Wait! Can we hold off on the nerdy topic for now? Paimon doesn't want to be left out.
Oh, as it happens, I've studied the calla lily in quite some detail before, with it being a species native to Mondstadt. I wrote a whole report on my findings. If you're interested, Mr. Tainari, sir, I can go get it for you.
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also, I thought we'd agreed to take on new identities for this trip.
Новые личности.
Mine
тоже
was
любопытно.
Adventurer Sino, skilled desert explorer. Tainari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders, and Kale's was traveling musician.
И эта игра кажется вам интересной?
Very much so.
По твоему лицу
I
не
do
скажешь.
wish some of the less cautious adventurers in the Avidya forest would consider coming to Mondstadt instead. What Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture, they make up for in not causing vomiting or diarrhea.
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients in a targeted antidote?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my initial research suggests to me that it could be worth a try.
Okay, I got it. But
Нашли друг друга.
as much as I don't wish to be a wet blanket, it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs interact. Estimating the total development time would be very difficult. Add in the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials, and I'm not sure if we could complete development before you need to return.
Говорит, посмотрел такой, все, я все сделал.
Then please, allow me to help.
Mr. Albedo.
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion. I understand you're looking to make an antidote for poisonous fungi, correct? If you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant documentation on hand, perhaps you might give me the chance to review them later. But before that, I invite the three of you to look at this.
Он уже что-то там на это и кидал. План питания и ночлега гостей. Ничего себе. Ночлег. Одно из помещений господина Гетте. Предпочтительный вариант. Приемная гильдии искателей приключений. Запасной вариант. Ожидает подтверждения. Питание. Совместный ужин в первый день. В последующие дни гости могут выбирать рестораны и таверны города на свое усмотрение. В гостинице будет доступно все необходимое для готовки. Развлечения. С учетом предложений гостей по осмотру достопримечательностей, мы с Сахарозой, Тимеем и рыцарем Орда Фавониус сможем сопровождать их при необходимости, разделяясь на группы. Сувениры могут быть приобретены различными способами. Покупка в великолепии ветра, сбор на природе, изготовление с помощью алхимии ручных ремесел, научные наблюдения, преимущественно связанные с ботаникой. Деловые переговоры в данный момент потребности нет.
Food and lodging arrangements? Were you quietly writing this up the whole time? Paimon didn't even notice.
Вот это эффективность.
Hardly. Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals, especially after they've traveled so far to be here, when I myself am neither an adventurer, nor a
Больше
technological
похож ты на
consultant,
секретаря.
nor a musician. Nevertheless, I would encourage you to have a knowledgeable local arrange your detailed itinerary while you're in Mondstadt. Take a look, and should you find anything here to be objectionable, it can easily be adjusted.
This is too kind of you. These arrangements are quite excellent.
It looks great! Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food and board.
Пайман, тебя в плане не учитывали.
That's why it's called tagging along.
Very comprehensive. The adventurer, technological consultant, and musician all approve. Thank you.
Just one thing. We'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the group dinner to a camping and cooking trip?
I'll
Пикник.
help pitch the tents.
I can help too.
And Paimon will take him to Good Hunter to order some starters. Mondstadt's cold cut platter is not to be missed.
Хорошая мысль.
Great, then it's decided. Sucrose and I will bring the three of you to your inn for a quick rest. You two, let's
Так,
meet by the lake this
пикник
evening.
же обычно днем устраивают, а не вечером. Чтоб солнышко, там лучи обогревали тебя, пока ты лежишь на зеленой травке. Так, ладно, мне нужно купить закуски, чипсы там, орешки. Еще, видимо, с кем-то поболтать придется. Так, Сара.
Hey, Sarah, can we have a cold cut platter to go?
Sure, coming right up. Would you like anything else?
Да нет.
Do we,
Ты же
want
хотела...
anything else?
Так и быть, добавим еще цыпленка в медовом соусе. У нее ж глаза заблестели.
After all, you're just the best.
Естественно, я
I'll give you
лучший.
the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a windbloom.
Главное, не перебей аппетит перед ужином.
No need to worry about that. Paimon can make room for good food.
All right, just a moment.
Пока Сара упаковывает мясное ассорти, Пайман в одиночку Видимо,
That
съела
was
цыпленка в
great.
медовом соусе.
If that was a Windbloom treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Windbloom Festival every day.
Так, дальше нам нужно отправляться к месту проведения пикника. Далеко это? А, нет. Тут нужно пешочком. Бежим и не паримся. Там же еще какие-то испытания надо будет выполнять, чтобы это... Чтобы все собрать. Собрали чуть-чуть одуванчика. Всегда пригодится. Так.
All
Пикник.
right. Looks like we're all here.
Мы не опоздали?
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happen to be free today. Kale put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. You can really tell that she's a professional. I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Sino. They taught me everything I know.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer, this is just another day on the job.
Стыкал понтовый.
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's all sit down.
О. Вы готовите принесенные продукты на открытом огне. Насладившись прекрасным ужином, все рассаживаются у костра.
That sunshine sprat was really very good. I didn't watch you cook it, but I believe that the prominent umami flavor of the dish
Я
owes
думал, вы
itself to
страшные
more than
истории
the fish
будете
alone.
рассказывать.
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar to me. So I would venture that it was a Mondstadt specialty. As far as edible
Kappa.
Mondstadt plant species are concerned, calla lilies are usually used in soups. So if I had to guess... Small lampgrass?
That's right.
М.
I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture, which brings out the tenderness of the fish. Here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing certain distinct flavors to the forefront through combinations of natural ingredients is very much the same.
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as to the exact ratio of ingredients.
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Ну, нашли друг друга
Would
тоже.
anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
I'll have some.
What about you, Kale? It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite low at the moment?
No. I just don't eat a lot normally.
Энергии солнца питается. Или ты просто стесняешься?
Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
Tainari, while we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
Она ж не
Which day
ходит
was this?
ногами.
Just after passing through Stonegate.
Sino, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your hood was blocking your vision? Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Я об этом же.
Is that right? I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts.
Это он все шутить пытается? Или что?
No, not funny.
Нет, не смешно. Вообще ни разу.
Ground, you know, as in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Если шутку нужно объяснять, это очень плохо. Почему никто его не остановит?
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Sino. The bright side, these jokes show that he thinks of you as his friends.
Still,
Или
we
повезло
could
вам.
test the hypothesis.
What hypothesis?
that plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor functions of flying lifeforms.
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject!
А я посмотрел.
Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaitum peaches, that would make a sick Paimon peachy in no time or something?
Зайка-валяйка, Пайман.
Hey! Not you too!
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than Sino's jokes.
Ah, I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
You seem much cheerier now that you're here in Mondstadt, Sino. Actually, it feels like you're a completely different person.
That's because I'm Sino the Adventurer.
Не смешно.
It's not?
Вообще
In
ни разу.
fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the time when he's in a good mood.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other random stuff like that.
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamatra Sino. Now, please see me as Sino the Adventurer.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
Этот уже перестал
So
сопротивляться.
you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter. Interesting. I want to learn to do that too.
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious sucrose and stupefied sucrose. Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
Потому что дальше некуда идти, да?
Lisa once told me that the Windbloom Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year. I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windbloom as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Plus, it was a good chance for Kale to get out and meet some new people.
Kale Lily.
What?
Kale's Windbloom. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt. There's also cauliflower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow, it doesn't sound as nice.
Ха-ха-ха. Жуткие.
Moving swiftly on.
Wow, he just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation. Guess sometimes that's the only way forward.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and things at work have only just started to calm down. I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation, and this was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return. Two birds with one stone.
How about you, Sino?
I came to ensure Kale's safety.
That's just an excuse. Plain and simple.
Ну да, там же Тенери есть. Он бы тоже ее защитил.
Also,
Да и на
there's the
самом
matter
деле
of
не
a
слабая.
Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
Aha! So you did have
О,
an
он
ulterior
коллекционер,
motive.
любопытно.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before? And
Конечно.
that is why I am proud to call you my friend. When I
Гордишься?
first began contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Calx for guidance. A friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori festival. He told me that Calx was a Mondstadter, so I should try my luck there.
Что за господин мэр? Кто это? Это
Isn't
же кто?
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
I see. So, you came to Mondstadt in search of Calx.
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to protect Kale.
You most certainly did not. Kale's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is the first time you felt the need to join.
Not only me, same applies to you too, doesn't it?
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this curious coincidence as having the makings of a good story. It's always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Oh, here it comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels somewhat unusual. Please, just call me Albedo.
Huh. So you're Calx. Sino's been talking about you non-stop recently. He's intent on getting you to design a bespoke card back for him.
You didn't have to say all that.
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now, all of us.
Конечно, я все
Our
сделаю.
conversations
Мы же
have
знакомы
been
2
deep
часа.
and interesting. And Sino, your passion for this game is indeed one of a kind.
А мне перепадет новая
See it in your
рубашка?
eyes.
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to see me, I'd be quite honored to take this commission.
Wow, your teacher's so nice. I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely have different personalities, but they're similar when it comes to their character.
So, how much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Surely timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece, even if I do say so myself.
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs are all like this.
I see. So, this has an almost religious significance.
Еще пару шуток.
For starters,
Безумец.
I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
My jokes? You like them?
I do.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Yeah, well, the joke's ability to induce laughter is a separate matter.
Он
But
просто издевается
I
над тобой.
certainly find them fun.
Ему
If I might
весело.
interrupt, does anyone else smell something strange?
Да, сгорела твоя похлебка, которую ты хотел накормить всех.
My nutritional meal. Will it be okay? Should we go over and take a look too?
Так, что мне нужно? Поговорить с Сахарозой. Пошли поговорим.
Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot. It just needs a bit of a wash.
Good thing Tainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation a lot before?
Не принимай близко к сердцу, Сахароза.
I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint Sino. I guess we'll have to do this again another day.
Да она так с копчинкой получилась, наверное, еще
Sure if you've
вкуснее.
noticed.
Зря ты так.
Kali seems a little... depressed. I noticed she was in a low mood when everyone was talking.
Правда?
Remember that note she received? I was just thinking. I want to try solving this riddle and giving Kali the chance to accept the blessing.
Oh, yeah! She's someone who needs your help.
Exactly. Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. But anyway, that can wait. As much as I'd like to make progress in my research, I'd prefer to see her smile.
All right, we'll help out too.
Пошли разгадывать. Любопытно даже, что
Then
там.
tell me, honestly, do you think that this prophecy is for real too?
Есть способ проверить.
Right.
Мы отлучимся ненадолго.
All right. Let's meet at the alchemy crafting bench in the city. I've got some thinking to do in the meantime. We're back.
Мы
Oh,
вернулись.
what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills.
И слава богу.
Stop.
Не хочу это
Please.
слушать. Слава Архонту в данном случае.
Don't need to hear it a fifth time.
That bad, huh? Well, now Paimon really wants to hear it for some
Безумное
reason.
летающее
Didn't you
создание.
say you want to see the Dragon of the East at some point? When are you going?
Tomorrow morning. And you? What are your plans?
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants as samples.
Oh, perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these card back illustrations.
found you.
О,
I knew I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
Wow, you have really sharp eyes.
That's an outrider for you.
добрый вечер. Да
Did we
все
break the
хорошо.
fire safety
Как у
rules
вас
or
дела?
something?
Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since 2 of our very own alchemists are here, I'm happy to look the other way. Ah, yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain Eula, a good friend of mine.
Я что-то раньше не встречал этого.
Good evening. You are friends of Kale, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Она новый персонаж? Или ее вообще не выделили еще ни
Oh,
разу?
Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours. I've heard a lot about both of you from Kale.
Oh, really? All positive, I hope.
You asked that last time too. Of course it was
Скучно.
positive.
Да, бывает.
I'd
Ну,
say.
понаблюдай, я, правда, еще
We
немного
hear the
посмотрел,
latest
но
news about you every
может тебе
time you
будет
write to
интересно
Kale.
посмотреть.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. Anyway, we're just here to collect Kale, so
Но
don't let
здесь
us
пока
interrupt
так
your chat.
болтает, все.
Come on, Kale. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots.
Okay, great.
Still as high energy as always.
You know Amber?
Yes, we've met. She's Kale's most important friend. And for that, we are also very grateful to her.
That's Amber for you. Her outgoing personality means she can make friends with just about anybody.
It's getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow. I suggest we all head back and get some rest.
Будем беречь силы.
All right, I'll start packing up.
Вы вместе убираете площадку для пикника и
You're
прощайтесь.
gonna get the tone-deaf bard
Не
to check
успела
out that
дочитать.
note, aren't you?
Именно так.
Guess Paimon knows you pretty well, huh?
А я вот не
Knowing him,
догадался,
you should be
что он
hitting the
хотел
taverns
к этому
around this
сгонять.
time. We can go corner him,
Пьянчушке
make him
местному.
answer our questions. Let's move.
Пойдем, узнаем, где вот он сейчас этот. А, его, наверное, в бар, да, надо гнать? Ну да, логично. Где еще искать главного любителя винишка? А, уже прошел ивент. А я вот только добрался. Я до этого проходил миссию, которая с этим, как его зовут-то? Вот с Карибертом, любопытную. Вот я сегодня только закончил, начал проходить ивент. Ну, наверное, сегодня ивент уже не смогу, не успею закончить. О.
Oh, it's been a while.
Paimon called it. Tone-deaf bard drinking as usual.
Естественно.
Get down and get your game face on.
Откуда у него столько денег?
Questions for you,
Это ж не
mister.
бесплатное удовольствие.
Okay.
Вы рассказываете, в ивенте таинственное пророчество.
So, what do you make of it?
Есть какие-то соображения?
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windbloom Festival right now. You can't just go around asking people for help so blatantly.
Ты нас так послал, что ли?
Well, if you won't tell us the answer, could you at least tell us if this thing's worth a shot?
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two.
И парочка благословений заодно.
A fine answer. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen. Also, I happen to know where this lantern is. Once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you. Isn't that generous of me?
Whatever. We weren't expecting much from you anyway. You can get back to guzzling wine and blowing wind now.
Oh, woe is me. Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken wastrel.
Так ты
There are
во всех
actually a
глазах
great many
такой.
things that we bards are required to do. It just happens that enjoying life is the most important one. Once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink? You know,
Я за.
a favor for a favor.
А, то есть мне надо будет угощать. Тогда не. Если ты угощаешь, я только за. Так, в итоге, что я могу сделать? Мне нужно поговорить... А, с Сахарозой. Так, не туда. Вот. Да, на этом, наверное, я буду заканчивать. Потому что, зная Геншин, я могу сейчас втянуться в сюжет на полгода одной болтологии. Поэтому не будем рисковать. Вот. Завтра у меня стрим по Хогвартсу. Уже 3-й стрим. Расписание стримов можно будет посмотреть в моей группе ВКонтакте. Ссылка есть в шапке канала. А еще буду добавлять ссылки под видео. А также вчера я выпустил новое и первое видео по мобильным играм. Рекомендую глянуть, если интересно, конечно. На сегодня все. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки. Подписывайтесь, если не подписаны. Пишите в комментариях, если есть что сказать. Всем до новых встреч. Пока-пока.